the good people of Kogi West. I equally rise on behalf of the masses, whom I personify in this chamber only. To say, Mr. President, I want to begin first and foremost to join my colleagues in commending your leadership of the Senate in your effort towards ensuring good governance and protection of human rights. Mr. President, I want to begin by asking, what is the future of our nation? In a nation where somebody was alleged to have misappropriated over 100 billions, and this same man is moving around the street of Abuja with over 25 security men. I ran into the guy the first time he came here, and I saw close to 30 security men following a single man who has been alleged to have misappropriated over 100 billion. This is a nation where you have people struggling to have 3 square meals. In our nation today, Mr. President, we have many retired people, pensioners, languishing under the bridges of our nation. Majority of them serve our nation with sincerity, just like yourself, but you are a lucky man, you are not one of those guys. But many of your colleagues, Mr. President, who retired, they are languishing under the bridge. Their right have been taken away from them. Mr. President, a lot has been said this afternoon and this morning, and I just want to be very brief. The shortest route to solving this problem is for us to ask the executive, do you want this institution to remain? If you want this institution to be respected and to remain as part of the structures, the pillars upon which democracy is built, then our resolutions and decisions must be respected. If that will not be done, Mr. President, it's not out of place for us to sit at home. We can. If decisions of this chamber will not be respected, then we have no business coming here to work. We have no business, Mr. President. This is a very serious matter. In this country today, Mr. President, there are communities without borehole to drink water. There are hundreds and thousands of graduates roaming the street. In the report of this committee, Mr. President, MENA was alleged to have carried out what they call biometric with ₦1 billion. ₦1 billion was spent for biometric, and this for 29 people. And the same man is roaming the street in a nation where people are depressed. Until just last week, when we were 2 days or 4 days ago, when we won the Super Eagles won the Africa Cup, that was when some people had a bit of smile on their faces. That is the state of our nation today. And we'll be deceiving ourselves to say all is well with our nation. Corruption is on the increase. People are getting poorer and poorer, and we cannot afford to keep quiet, Mr. President. We must ask the executive, if you want democracy to survive, then people like MENA should not be allowed to roam the street. Not to talk of MENA going to the airport. It's a shame. It's inexplicable. So depressing, so painful. Mr. President, the future of our nation is very bleak. As long as people like MENA will commit crime and they will roam the streets, the question is, who are the collaborators? Who are the godfathers of MENA? We cannot keep quiet, Mr. President. There's a moment of decision, a moment of truth. Which is now, because not only will the people ask us, God himself will judge us. If people have collected money from MENA, as it's been rumored, I'm sure MENA is watching us on television. MENA should be courageous enough to come out. We all have our names. Mention the names of people who have collected money from you. Our collective integrity as a chamber is being questioned. And it's on this note I want to commend you for bringing this motion. And we cannot just pass this motion like other motions. It must be backed up with an ultimatum as to whether we want democracy to strive or we will sit down in our homes, Mr. President. We have no business coming here when decisions will be made, resolutions will be passed, and they will not be implemented. We sit at home. We sit at home. It's better for the Nigerian people, and we save them a lot of money that is being spent on us here. There's no justification. There's no justification. If Nigerian people will pay us and our decisions will not be implemented, then we sit at home. It's better for the Nigerian people.
Please, put on your mic, please, smart.
Democracy, Mr. President, is the best form of government. But democracy can be the worst form of government when there's injustice, when there's corruption, and there's no accountability in the system. It can only be said to be good governance, a good government in place when you have justice, fairness, transparency. Those are the pillars, those are the hallmark of democracy. Where it is lacking, Mr. President, men of goodwill, the progressive, must rise to the occasion. And I'm glad that we are standing. That the fact is, Mr. President, this is one of the worst crimes ever committed in the Federal Republic of Nigeria. A man single-handedly mismanaged over 100 billion in a nation where we have thousands, hundreds of thousands of graduates roaming the streets. A man mismanaged 100 billion. The same man is cruising on the street of Abuja with bulletproof cars. What is the future of Nigerian nation? Our future as a nation is at stake when people like these are allowed to roam the streets. So, Mr. President, the executive will decide. And I want you, Mr. President, to back this position which I'm agitating. If they don't want us to run democracy, we sit at home. So, I will submit, Mr. President. Finally, Mr. President. Finally, Mr. President.
Please, distinguished colleagues,